incomplete. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
Here's Cameron Johnston now as he's on to punt for Tampa Bay. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Now, their last 2 drives, both ending in touchdowns. It's got them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap. Allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
A big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. Well, right here, they're trying to make it 3 in a row. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets them a first down. On first down, Edmonds. On the tackle that time, Bruce Irvin.
You got it. You got it.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 45-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7.
Watch left. He's top right there. Hey, you got 3 down, 3 down.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
They go play action here on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Danny Trevathan. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
After the interception, here's Taylor. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Rush in. Right away. Hit the air, boy. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
Here's Taylor to throw. Taylor hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs. Huge, huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
Extra point good by Prater. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
65, 65, 65. 25, check 25, check 25.
Here's Taylor. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Now Taylor to throw on 3rd down. And it's complete to Kelsey. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. On 1st and 10, it's Taylor. And a little floater there is incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that, 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
58's the money. 21, 21. Here we go. Let's go. 11, 11.
The first throw here for the backup Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So the sack of Garoppolo, and now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. On the screen, this is Edmonds. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. Here's Brian Anger now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Throwing again on second down. Taylor, and his throw here's incomplete. Travis Kelce, the all-pro tight end, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 4. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down.
go. 58's to Mike. 58.
From the shotgun, it's Taylor. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Third down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
Gain on the play. Second and 10 at the 33-yard line.
58, boys. 58. 58 is Mike. And 58 is the Mike.
Throwing on second down. Taylor. Green brings it in. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 13 yards, first down, Panthers.
That's another Panthers first down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Whip. Watch it go.
They'll run on first down. Edmonds, and no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
The tackle made by Michael Pierce. 1 yard gain.
On second and 9, Taylor escaping the pressure right. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 29-yard line.
24 yards.
And there's Tyrod Taylor doing what he does best. Look, he's taken a few lumps along the way, and some people haven't believed in him, but this is where he excels, outside of the pocket, making plays.
As prolific with his legs as any quarterback in the league?
I would say yes to that.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's first and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And no pitch there and no chance either as he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage.
Brings up second and goal at the Bucs' 8-yard line.
Second down and goal. Taylor. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. No gain there, and it's going to bring up a third down. Now, they couldn't get anything going there out on the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal?
58's the Mike. Go 58's the Mike. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. 58's the Mike.
From the gun, it's Taylor. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. DeAndre Hopkins with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Bullock good on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
At the 26-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check, 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 check. Check 3, check 3, check 3.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down.
Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky. Great, great. 80. Check, check. Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike the 59. They gonna need some therapy.
From the gun, Newton. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A pickup of 27. And they pick up the 1st down in the process.
1st down, Buccaneers.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. They fake the give. Newton. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
50, 180, 57, come on. He's trying to read. He's coming. Double up, double up.
Now Mostert. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
58, right over there, yeah, yeah. Mike, 50.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Taylor with a catch made by Hopkins. And he'll be out right at the 35. Give him 18. It's a Carolina 1st down. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now.
At the 36-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Taylor will throw. Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
This is fielded at the 7. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
At the 19-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Double time. We got 4.
Mostert. He's got a 1st down past the 30. Finally taken down at the 32-yard line. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw out to Wilson. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
It'll be Edmonds to begin the drive. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 29-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Taylor flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Thomas Davis able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 19.
Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. Double dog.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Going deep for Hopkins. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A big play there for the Panthers. And even 50 yards.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. Edmonds running out of the shotgun. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. The penalty moves him into the red zone here on first and 10. Now Edmonds. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Panthers, they widen their lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. So after the incompletion, second and 10 from the 22. Here's Hunt. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going to the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running. Third down.
Check. Mike, check. 59.
Now Newton. And Wilson has it. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A good pickup there, 20 yards. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back. This game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game. The head coach relied on his eagle eye in the sky to make the right call and was told to challenge it, and it looks like it's paid off.
And from a coach's standpoint, when you throw that flag, it's probably a pretty tense moment. Here it pays off.
Yeah, you have that little bit of indecision. You throw it where you feel like you're right, and then you think, uh-oh, did I get it right? In this case, they can celebrate.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. The Panthers on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
58's the mic. 58's the mic. 22, check, cover. 22, check, cover.
Operating from the gun. Taylor, Dixon, complete. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win.
Get wide. Sponge. Let's go.
And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. And he's going to wind up getting this all the way down to the Buccaneers' 16-yard line. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Say.
On the ground, it's Edmonds. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13.
Undercross. Set, go. Got go. Motion backfield.
Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays.
58's the mic. 58's the mic. Get that quarterback.
Taylor. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins there to make the grab. And the Panthers, they widen their lead.
Things are rocking easy here in the 4th quarter. They've got to feel pretty good about this one. Actually, they've got to feel excellent. Tough loss in the opener. No way they wanted to go 0-2.
I don't want to read too much into it, but psychologically, is there something much bigger about 0-2 than 0-1?
Oh, without a doubt, and here's the biggest one. Guys like you and me, all the media, are going to talk about, well, you know how hard it is to make the playoffs when you start 0-2, and that starts to work its way through a team.
And now they're working towards 1-1. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for Carolina, they at least get the win here to earn a split of their first 2 home games. And now they'll get the weekend off as they get a little extra time to prepare to...
Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. So I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel got a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me. Baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off. You I got to trust this shoe. 10K on the countertop. Don't look so shocked. It's nothing new. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job. Pull up and pop out and pull out. Head on and hood on. Pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one. They want to keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense. I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down, hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m. Check out, might give her one step. Just tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess on my schedule. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Half the Emirates need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a match. Plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. Nope. They thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel fake.